So, frankly, I look like crap. I know it. And apparently, I forgot. I gotta take my glasses off again. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I do know. I know that I'm not ready. I know that I'm tired. I know that I've had a really long couple of days. And that's as of this recording, not necessarily when this is going up in the air. Which reminds me, let me figure out when that is. Because I am realizing that I don't know anything right now. I think it might have to do with the fact that my brain is fried. Just a thought. It's quite possible. So I'm not loving this. I need you to bear with me though, because I'm having trouble, and I don't even. Yeah, see that's happening. Why? I'm trying to share stuff with y'all, which requires my computer to do what I asked it to do. And right now, like, I just decided to do all this without any thought to, like, whether I was ready or not, right? Like, that's a thing. So let's see. Okay. So, basically, I can just do this now. Cool. So, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do as we do, right? And as we do is such that I haven't written anything yet. It's not even remotely ready, but I have stuff here to share with you. And this is how we're doing things. So yeah, bear with me as I try to unfuck my brain. Like, we're gonna try. Anyway. Mostly because I don't want to watch this video at the end to have to get this information. Like, I don't want to do any of that. I make jokes that I'm, like, hilarious and entertaining. That does not mean that I want to watch myself. I don't. Not even a little bit. I don't even know what that is. So, here we go. Oh no, we can't do it then. Because I think that this is... I think I know what this is. I think this is this. I think this is this. I think that's exactly what that is. That sucks. We're gonna see. And to make sure. Yeah, so I'm taking a break from my classwork. Like, I did all my homework for today. We're just gonna go a little closer. And we're gonna do like this. Because I want to be closer to the camera. Okay. I figured that's good. I can't leave my tripod, like, thing, whatever. This thing, arm, cantilever. Arm. I can't leave it. I can't leave it like that. So what ends up happening is I'm constantly moving it. And it's just like, what? What are you doing? I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. So the good news is, hold please. Okay, cool. It won't, in the end it won't matter. Nothing else matters. So, I instituted something called the loot list a couple of weeks ago or something, because while I generally get stuff like for myself and for my work and everything, like specifically for my work. 'Cause sometimes I just get stuff that I want, and I have a bunch of shares coming up that I'm just excited to share. So much so that I'm willing to completely and utterly divest my schedule of its like regular programming to get the stuff out, to share it sooner, which is not the best idea. We're gonna do it anyway though, because we are. Oh, good. Is this like an opening? I'm trying to see if that's what this is. It is an opening, but I don't know if it's done or not. So yeah, the loot list is occurring. We're doing it again. I don't know what the last one was. I don't know. I know I have a bunch more, and I'm gonna try and space them out because I still have like this large queue of like things that I've had to share with y'all like forever, but I'm so excited about these new things that I don't want to wait to share them. Okay, so yes, but yeah, let's see what we got here. Do I have anything for 10? I do. Okay. So we're just gonna do, and I'm not gonna update y'all because I think I've done like that enough in my other like posts, but like suffice it to say, like shit's happening and that's what's going on. Anyway, yeah, I'm waiting for this to open so I can make little notes on here. So we're gonna call this like, this is just like a touch of nostalgia, really. Yeah. This is going to be like the longest, most obnoxious title. It's a touch of nostalgia with some old school goodness because I am a nerd and there's like meaning just steeped in there. So first of all, we're going to do that thing where I type it up as I'm doing it because I'm being obnoxious. So yeah. Anyway. The whole purpose of the loot list is I usually share stuff about my art. I usually share stuff about like magic, intuition, business stuff, like whatever. But the reality is I'm a human and I like things. And sometimes I get stuff for myself. And sometimes it's stuff that could double as stuff for work, but it's totally not for work. It's for me. So yeah, like that's the thing, which is where this whole loot list came in. I'm trying really hard not to make it like so much of a thing that, it takes over like what we're doing here. But at the same time, let's see. I don't know. Okay, yeah, so our last lit list was on the 19th. Yeah. So what I'm trying to do is make sure I don't have these things like stacked one another like behind each other because I don't think that's great. So yes, that is gonna put us here. Let's like spread out enough. Oh no. Yeah, we're gonna have to like move a bunch of stuff. Well, damn. Anyway, and I would say that I would just like move it to like way far, but that's gonna put it so far ahead that this is gonna just be like, what is even going on? So Um, so, well, hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to edit this because I just realized that this is like not whatever. Okay, so um, we're gonna do notes, and then we're gonna go back and forth, and then we'll share it, and then that is what we're gonna do. So yeah, yeah. Let's see. Now, here's the thing. This is the loot, this is a loot list. This is stuff that I wanted. But really, one particular thing is a want. The rest was kind of a necessity because I'm in school. And I have been struggling in school to keep up, to do my work on time, to even just comprehend what the hell I'm reading because I'm so tired. So I needed some support, and I figured this would do it. So originally the idea was I don't need a binder because I have a shit ton around here. Like, I have a bunch around here. And I decided what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put all my classes for the given semester that I'm in one binder and divide it up with these. Now, I happen to be taking 7 classes this semester, but 2 of them are not until the second half of the semester. And those 2 things are going to replace 2 things that I'm doing right now. So it's going to be 5. And I just looked at my, I looked at the classes that I probably realistically am going to be able to take next semester based on like what I need and what's just even available. And it's probably going to be another 5. So 5 it was. I also wanted color. It would be fun. Although I really wish they had arranged these red, orange, yellow, green, blue, but they hate me. And they're mean. And so here we are. I'm just saying. Maybe they were like, well, that's just too on the nose. And I'm like, you should have been on the nose. Okay, so I got these. The next thing, of course, I needed was these. These are sheet protectors. Yeah. I got the sheet protectors. Bink. I got the sheet protectors because I know from experience, from doing a school before, that what will happen is if I just punch holes in everything. Also, where's my hole punch? I don't fucking know. If I have punch holes in everything, just like the violent turning of pages, at some point is probably going to rip them. And it's going to bother me. And it's going to disrupt my sensibilities enough that it's going to be something I can't do anything but focus on, and that's going to be an issue. So I'm like, you know what? Get some sleeves, put your stuff in them. It'll make it easier to read. It'll also protect it because you're a clumsy bean and you like to just spill things and turn things too roughly and whatnot. All right. So originally this is what it was for. Let's just go to the store and get these 2 things. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. There's more to the story too. So then I realized that another one of the problems that I'm having is I don't have any paper. I have like a small amount of paper somewhere around here. I don't know where it is. And I'm not really into buying like a bunch of spiral notebooks. Like if I have the option of a notebook, which has a limited amount of paper in it, and a bunch of paper that I can just put in a folder or a binder or whatever, I'm probably going to pick the loose paper. So I got like ridiculous amounts of paper. And this says this is college ruled, but like this is the whitest college rule I've ever seen. So I don't know that that's true. I mean, that's what they're saying. Okay, now, I said I wasn't going to buy a binder, right? I said I wasn't going to do that because I don't need one. And then I saw this. I had to buy it. Because it's a Trapper Keeper. Okay, so first of all, I don't know if you noticed, this thing is ugly. This is hideous. Like, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this color, but this feels so 80s, early 90s, Saved by the Bell, you know, leg warmers, side ponytail. Like, it's given that to me. And it's kind of ugly as sin. Now, I'm pretty sure that when I was a kid, I didn't have one of these. And this is the benefit of being an adult. You can have all those things, as long as you can find them, and you have the money for them, that you didn't get to have as a kid. So, now, the only thing that would have made this better is if this was some Lisa Frank shit. That would have just made it. Now, for those of you who have never met the Trapper Keeper, just, for those of you, I'm taking all this stuff out of here because I gotta put some stuff in here. I already put some paper in here. I put paper in here, and I put, like, some of my assignments in here, so we're just getting on that now. I don't know whose idea it was to make this thing, but it was awesome, right? So, first of all, right? One of the worst things is picking up a binder and, like, having shit fall out. Now, obviously, stuff can fall out this side, right? But, yeah. We got this. Boom! We got to Vanna White this shit. Boom! We have these. And I put that in there, by the way. That was not in there. That's why the paper is open. I was going to take that out because it's ridiculous. And, and then we got papers and, like, folders. And then, oh my god, I love this. And then, of course, if we flip all the way back, we got a little pocket here, which I'm going to use sparingly. Because I know from experience that those pockets, once those pieces, like, stretch out, they're essentially useless. But I've been having like not the greatest week, and I deserved something nice, and something nice came in the form of this Trapper Keeper, and I was so excited. So here's the justification, other than, bitch, I just wanted it. Okay, is the fact that what I can't do is take this huge binder that, as the semester goes on, is steadily going to get heavier and heavier and fill more and more. As I get more printouts, as more pages, like, as more stuff has to happen, right? That's not going to work. So, what the purpose is, whatever I need to be working on during the week goes in here. When I'm done reading it or going through it, it goes in the big binder where it belongs, in its respective space. Like, that's the whole purpose. And that felt like a pretty good way to handle this. So technically, like, I got started with putting stuff together, but for the purposes of this, like, sharing, I took everything out. But I haven't put the wider variety of things together, just because my priority has been, hey, you should get home and you should do your homework, whatever you haven't done. Like, you need to hurry up and do that. Yeah. I also know, like some of the stuff that I threw in there, like, doesn't, like, need to be in there. And I can, like, take it out and whatever. So, yeah. So, yeah. And it's okay. And I didn't put everything in there that really needed to be in there. But yeah, this is gonna come with me to work. I have been fouling about it like a nut bar for the last, like, 2 days. So excited. Huzzah. And hopefully what's gonna happen is all of this is gonna make me getting to and staying on my assignments easier. That's the hope. And I'm not ready because I'm gonna put this in here right now. Not everything. Yeah, fingers crossed. Like, for real. So, that's it. Like, that's it. Now, yeah, we're like, I don't know when I'm going to put this up. So, if you want to see individual pictures of all those things, you can scroll into the post below. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the link at the top and it'll send you over to my Patreon. But, yeah. So, my question for you, right, is what is the last cool thing you got for yourself? Whether it's something nostalgic or something you saw that you wanted now, or something that is going to help you life and somehow, I'd love to hear from you. Wow, let's spell words right today, right? So, here be the thing. The only link we're going to have down at the bottom is the Trapper Keeper. Now, here's the thing. Okay. I actually got this from Staples because that's where I went. When I went to find this on their website to share it with someone else, I couldn't find it. So what I did is I did a little creative searching and I was like, hey, this thing, right, this thing, with this pattern on it, and I went like Trapper Keeper like cheetah print or something like that, and it spit out a link to me for Walmart. So that's what's going to be there. I'm not going to link paper and dividers and protective sheets because that's ridiculous, and you can get those all kinds of places, so it doesn't really matter. But the Trapper Keeper. Now, I will link to what like they have at Staples, but like if you're looking for the specific one because you want to be cool, 80s reject like me, I'm gonna link to that. So just so you know, yeah, so you know. Now, shortly after, I gathered all these things. Things went awry. Okay, so we're gonna get some bonus story time now. Okay, but first, let me make sure I have everything up here. La-di-da-di, everybody. Let's take this out. Yeah. I think I bombed my test I just took, actually, right before, like, recording this. I'm not feeling great about it. At all. Like, at all. Oh, goodness. Let's see. I don't know. I'm just like looking and stuff, trying to get this like together. So, as I was walking to the cash register, I walked by the electronics, namely the laptops. Now, you have seen a couple of times, I had posted this here, that I'm sorry, I can't get anything up today because blah, 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 blah is happening. And that usually is along the lines of my computer hates me and it's decided, hey, guess what? We're not going to do anything you need us to do. That is what has been happening. And it's been like a real buzzkill because basically I might have something ready. I might have recorded something. I might have something to share with y'all. And I'm organizing stuff as I'm talking to you. I can't because my computer's like, no. Now, one of the other things, and I know I'm pretty sure I mentioned this a while ago. is that the speakers in my computer are going out, which is not great. Okay, so I found this out while I was taking the last like 3 independent courses I took, which was over the course of like, I just graduated from one January, and then I think May, and then I think July. And so I started in 2022 with the first of these courses, and the first one was a it was a promotion. Hooray. And the second and third classes were supportive to that. Like, I could do those things that I was taking like additional information about. I just got additional information and kind of like went a little deeper into looking at stuff. Not that I did well, because I didn't. Luckily, I have enough of an aptitude with the subject matter that I was able to kind of like make it through anyway, even though, yeah, terrible student. It's showing. So, one of the problems is, well, I can't do XYZ because this is happening. Now, here's the thing. I can't do that. Okay? I can't forever not be able to do things. I can't forever not be able to do things because of technical difficulties. So I had decided, you need to get a new computer. You might have to just get a laptop. Now, I love my desktop, and when I'm sitting at my desk, I prefer it because I don't have to worry about the whole battery. I don't have to worry about like whatever. I can just sit here and like focus and be like, okay, this is what we're doing. And I think that this puts me in a good space to focus and to really get some stuff done. What I cannot do, however, is have things not work because of nonsense. And the biggest, well, there's 2 points. The biggest point is how slow my computer is. Now, the thing with it is, right, I had a whole conversation, and this is where the story time is. It's about to get interesting, and we're going to pause for just, okay, sorry. Sorry. Boop. Don't mind me. Don't mind me getting way too close to the camera. Don't mind me. Anyway, so here's the thing. I can't. Like, I cannot have my stuff not working. And so, and this is just like about to, this is just about to go like so off the rails. So I went in there with these, right, getting these, and successfully only bought one extra thing, which honestly is totally usable. I could totally use it, right? It's totally fine. So, that happened. Well, anyway, so I said something to the guy. I said, listen, I'm having trouble with my computer. It's making it difficult for me to do things. I'm getting really tired. And that means I'm not able to do the things that I need to, which in turn causes problems. Like, I'm not going to do really well in school if I can't get my work done. I can't get my work done if my technology will not cooperate. And guys like, oh, well, you know, it's just, you know, you probably have like viruses or whatever. That's what's going on with your computer. Okay. I can't tell you precisely off the top of my head when this computer was made, but my daughter is 8, and this thing's almost as old as she is. Computers do not last long. This thing is a dinosaur. And theoretically, like, for some of the basic things, it can absolutely do. But the reality is, as updates happen, some of the hardware has limitations. It doesn't want to do certain things, right? So it becomes a bit of a problem. More glaring than that, though, like, because theoretically, you know, you could probably make it a bit faster. I have an all-in-one, which basically comes out to say it's similar to a laptop in that everything is crammed together really, really tightly. So there's a limited space, and for my understanding, that means there's a limit to what you can alter, right? And you really need to know what you're doing, and I don't, so I don't need to fiddle with it. And like I don't use my computer for gaming. Like I don't do a whole lot of anything with it. I do have a touch screen, which I'm very touched to, and the next desktop computer I have is absolutely going to have a touch screen because it's helpful, and I likes it, and I wants it. So give me, right? But the speakers are going out, and I discovered this when I was in class, and I would go to listen to the lecture, and I realized I couldn't hear it. So I'm attending a class, not hearing anything that's being said, can't answer any questions, can't ask any questions. And so I'm just hoping that from us reviewing in class physically, like when we're in class physically, and from my basic knowledge of these things, that I could make it through. I did. I passed all my exams, by the way. Hooray. I got all my certifications. Hooray. Yay. And I'm good to go. And I practice at least 75%, like 50, 60, 75% of the things that I learned how to do on a regular basis. So, like, when it comes down to what it is I do, that's going to be your money right there, right? Like, once you learn how to do something, that's how you do it. And you do it that way every time, and then it's not like a big deal. So, I say to the guy, I said, listen, I've been thinking about a laptop. I really need to bite the bullet. And here was the deciding factor. All the laptops were on sale, like at least $50 to $150, $200 off. I just got paid last week. So I actually had some extra stretch. And I already decided that my next paycheck is going to pay rent, not last week's, because it was going to be short, and there was just no reason to deal with that. I also had some like very unfortunate financial news that I got on Friday, which was not great. I was expecting some things to happen that apparently are not going to happen because I can't add properly or something like that. So this all happened Thursday, by the way. Now, I go in and I'm like, listen, I need this. And I said, I need to get on the internet. And I need to do like basic word processing. But the reality is I use OpenOffice, which is open source. I use Google Drive, which is on the internet. And I have access to Microsoft 365 through both work and school. So I don't need that on there, right? I don't need these things. I've already got them. So what I need is an internet connection, is essentially. And I need to be able to do things. So I came home with the least expensive actual computer thing that was a Chromebook. What I didn't realize, and I did sort of ask this before I left, I was like, hey, what are the limitations? Because I know when the Chromebooks came out originally, there was a lot of like compatibility. They wouldn't do XYZ. And I was like, well, that sucks. And I was assured, oh, no, it'll be fine. You'll be able to totally do this stuff. I don't know whether this person did not know what I was talking about, or they didn't realize I was in college, not high school. I don't think I look like I'm in high school. Like, I think I look too fucking tired to be in high school. But more to the point, maybe they don't understand the rigors of college and like what they're wanting for technology now. I didn't know what the limitations were either. Like, I didn't figure the lowest capability thing was going to work, right? But I hadn't found their like technology page yet because I hadn't looked for it because I didn't realize that it was stated on there. until after. So I get home, I start setting up the Chromebook, and I realize I can't sign on to my school email. And then I do a search of like Chromebook and the college I'm going to, and it's like, oh yeah, no, you cannot. And I was like, it's 8 o'clock. The store closes at 9, or it's 7 o'clock and it closes at 8. One of the two. So I pack everything back up, go to the store, and say, here's the problem. I got this. I did not realize that this wasn't going to work, and I need to get something that will work. When I get there, the person I talked to help me with this is not the same person that I talked to when I bought the thing. And we have more things that are more snafus are coming. So when I got the Chromebook, I'm on the phone with friend. I'm not talking to her because I'm talking to the electronic human. And I was like, hey, yada, 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 yada. He's like, did you want protection? Like in case you broke it or dropped it or whatever. And I was like, I need to think about this. It was going to be $100 more, right? Now, generally speaking, depending on what it is, I won't get the protection plan because I'm pretty confident in my ability to not fuck shit up. However, this is an electronic device. This is a couple $100. If I do fuck it up, it's not going to be a cheap fix, if it's fixable at all. So, I'm like, you know what? I should not test Murphy's Law. I should not do that. I shouldn't, because that's not a good idea. So, I went ahead with it. So, $229 plus $100. There you go. That's not too bad. That's not too bad for like something to do my homework on, except for the fact that it wasn't going to work, right? So I come back and I gotta return it. Now I got accident protection and like technological bullshit, right? Like I got that stuff. So I can't compute. That's what we covered. When I got the new one, they left off the accident protection. The accident protection and I can't compute for the new laptop that I went and bought was $200. It was $200 because the new laptop was in a different price range. Now, I was talking to a friend. A friend was like, that is so weird. That is so weird. That's so expensive. And I've been like buying like and looking at electronics and like devices, like kitchen devices, you know, everything from like stereos to mixers to TVs, and it's not entirely weird. Like they do usually tier the prices, and they usually put it at price ranges. If something is X money to X money, then this is how much it is. And that's pretty standard. Now, does it suck that the protection plan is basically a little more than half the cost of the item? Oh yeah, no, it does. However, the item is on sale, and there's not an echelon above this one, right? It's $300 and up. So everything above so the $700 computer had the same protection plan cost as the $300 one, right? So that's the whole ass thing. Now, I left with only compute problems. When I left for the Chromebook, I immediately took pictures of the receipt to send in to the insurance humans, right, for that plan. When I came home with the second one, I did not do that, which also means I did not look at the pamphlet again. And I did not realize immediately what had happened. And I went to take the picture of the thing yesterday, and I looked at it, and I'm like, this is really weird. But I gotta say, I feel like something's missing here. So it turns out that dude did not, different dude, did not compute what I did the first time enough to say, okay, to keep this amount of coverage, it's going to be this, right? So I went home without any protection for the physical thing. And that super sucked. And I did not enjoy that. That was bad news bears. So, that happened. Well, friends, I went back. And this is how it had to work. So I had to return everything and immediately put down all the money to get it. It was an exchange where I could just pay the difference, because that would have been something I could have done easily. No, it was me forking over the money to wait for them to get me back the original money. And I've done this twice now in 2 days. Because I went Thursday. And then I actually went there Friday for something else entirely. And then I went there yesterday. And I'm sure the sick see in my face. So, yeah. So that happened. So now I have a laptop. And that's what I've been using to get my homework done. And I think I've done a pretty good job about doing it. Because I can't say, oh, well, I'm tired. I don't want to sit up on my computer. My computer's probably going to be really slow. I can't even deal with this. This is stressing me out. Like, I can hear the speaker and everything. I can access everything. Like, and everything works. And now I've got it protected because my daughter is going to be here this weekend. And, you know, kids are. And frankly, I'm clumsy. So, like, the likelihood that I'm going to damage this thing is pretty good. It's pretty good. Which is why it's a good idea to just, you know, do the things. So yeah. Yeah. So, here we are with all that. That was way too much excitement, which means I went to Staples on Thursday, on Friday, and then on Saturday. It is now Sunday. I'm not trying to go there again. And to be fair, on Friday, I went for different things. But Thursday and Saturday were all the same issue, which sucks. Now I have like a laptop board for things to sit on, so it's sit on my lap. I have a mousey, and I have a cover case thing. So that's cool, because that's a good idea. So here we are. I'm gonna go now though, because you stayed to the end of this excessively long video, which had way too much other stuff going on in it. Tomorrow is Work in Progress Wednesday, so we're going to talk about, like, intentions set on Monday and see where we are with stuff and see how things are going. Past me's going to go, because this is past me talking to future you. I'm going to go. I have other things to do. And yeah. So, I'm going to do that. But yeah, I'm going to scoot out of here because I need to get back to work. I've got something ready for the immediate, I've got something ready for today. Tomorrow I have to do things live, basically. Like, I'm gonna record it. Like, I'm gonna do an audio that day. Tuesday is already done. Wednesday is gonna be an audio, and so on and so forth. So this is me, like, planning ahead is what this is. But yeah. So thank you for being here. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching my channel. If you have not, remember to like and subscribe. And of course, if you're not over part of my Patreon, consider joining me so that you can get in on the goods and the other stuff that I do that is not accessible anywhere else. Yeah. It's up to you. It's up to you. Do it, don't do it. Whatever, whatever you want to do. Whatever you feel called to do. Whatever is accessible for you. Like, whatever works. Whatever you're interested in. All that jazz. So, I'm going to go now. I don't want this to be an hour-long video. That is ridiculous. Because that means that, like, half of this video or so was me telling another story that is, like, tangentially related, but not what I was sharing directly. Because I'm not sharing my laptop. Because it's not that exciting. I mean, it's exciting for me to have a new shiny to, like, do things with, but, like, other than that, kind of boring. Anyway, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, and goodbye, and I will chat with y'all, hopefully just as perky and awake as I am right now, tomorrow. Toodles!